here we are. First ever episode of my new series. And something special, I have a script this time. So if you see me looking down a lot, that's just because I'm trying to read the script. I am too lazy to memorize that. So, let's take a look at the poll here. Oh wow, that was not the result I expected. 55% of you guys want to see Shantungosaurus as the first dinosaur. So, it's exactly what I'm going to do. And I won't keep you waiting any longer. Without further ado, let's get into the entire history of Shantungosaurus. Our large friend's story starts back in the year of 1964 on the Shandong Peninsula in China, where it was found within a bone bed with 5 other individuals. The only problem here was that all 5 of them were incredibly fragmentary. However, they were able to make a composite skeleton out of all the individuals, and what they found out was that this giant animal was actually a hadrosaur. Not just any hadrosaur, this was the largest hadrosaur to ever be discovered, with it being nearly 55 feet in length and weighing a whopping 16 tons. This was absolutely clear that this new dinosaur was the largest hadrosaur to ever be discovered. And not just the largest hadrosaur, the largest Ornithian dinosaur. And not just the largest Ornithian dinosaur either. This animal was the largest non-sauropod dinosaur to ever walk the earth. However, this new hadrosaur wouldn't be fully described as its own genus until the year of 1973, where it was given the taxon Shantungosaurus giganteus. In this same year, the paleontologist who described Shantungosaurus, Xingzhu, noticed striking similarities between the new dinosaur and a previously discovered hadrosaur known as Edmontosaurus. The similarities between these two caused Xingzhu and his colleagues to suggest a Shantungosaurus Edmontosaurus clade. If their suggested clade was a real thing, it would indicate a significant paleontological relationship between the continents of North America and Asia. This is because this is where Edmontosaurus and Shantungosaurus lived. Their hypothesis of this new clade has been further supported to this day by tons of new fossil material being brought in from the Shandong Peninsula. However, after the Edmontosaurus-Shantungosaurus clade theory, nothing big would happen for Shantungosaurus for over 30 years. But in the year of 2007, another incredibly large hadrosaurid dinosaur would be described. This was Shantungosaurus maximus. This newly discovered dinosaur happened to be in the exact same place that Shantungosaurus was initially found in back in the 1960s. And while this new Shantungosaurus was relatively the same size as Shantungosaurus, along with it also being discovered in the exact same area, the two genera had enough distinct features from one another to say that they were each their own unique dinosaur. However, some in-depth research on the specimens of both dinosaurs showed a different story. According to the research, apparently the differences on Shantungosaurus were actually just due to different growth stages of Shantungosaurus, and thus Shantungosaurus maximus was declared an invalid taxon. And with that, we are now going to head into the year of 2024 and look at our modern understanding of the Shandong lizard. Start off, yes, this animal is still the largest non-sauropod dinosaur of all time, even surpassing the 10-plus ton T-Rex. However, there's more to Shantungosaurus than just how incredibly large this animal was. Its skull actually provides a better insight into this dinosaur's biology. This animal had a toothless beak with 1,500 tiny teeth in the back of its mouth. This animal's dental battery would have allowed it to easily chomp through any plant matter that it desired. On top of that, it also had a large hole near where its nostrils would be. This hole suggests at the presence of a flap of skin, which the animal possibly used for sound production and communication. Heading on back to the animal's dental battery, the teeth were constantly replaced to ensure that Shantungosaurus could always process its food efficiently. But let's move away from the skull, as there's nothing more to really discuss there. Next, let's look at the animal's legs. Because of how incredibly strongly built the animal's leg bones were, it's thought that Shantungosaurus was capable of both quadrupedal and bipedal locomotion, which is incredible for an animal of that size to be able to do. And thanks to the animal being able to walk on all fours and on two legs, this means that Shantungosaurus was most likely able to traverse almost any terrain it needed in order to find whatever it desired, such as food, water, or a potential mate. Now, take a look at Shantungosaurus. Yeah, don't underestimate it just because it's a hadrosaur. Due to its massive size, it would have been a formidable foe for any carnivore that would dare to try and hunt it. However, I honestly doubt that Shantungosaurus would have any natural predators. And the reason I say this is because, as far as I know, the largest dinosaur that lived in Asia during the late Cretaceous period was Tarbosaurus. But even then, Tarbosaurus lived in Mongolia, and Shantungosaurus lived in China, so the two would have probably never crossed paths unless they were migrating. And with my final statement out of the way, we have concluded our journey here with the largest non-sauropod dinosaur. I had a lot of fun making this video, so I really hope that you guys like it as well, so that way I can continue the series. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.